Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delay, it's Balaj. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Balaj, the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan looking deep in the direction of Cooper. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jameis now on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, they go option to the right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick slant to Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's going to run again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Toss play to Balaj. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kalen Balaj as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Winston. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Winston's pass complete.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Balazs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They run it with Balazs. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kalen Balazs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands. 2 hands still works.
I know, but and I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Kenny Moore.
A big play here for Buffalo. 89 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And good field position position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. What did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Play fake. Winston looking for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Logan Ryan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ryan. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again is Ryan. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Connection made with Chenault. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
And
2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
He's got a man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Winston. He'll air this one out deep for Dame. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
His kick is...
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last shot for Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bills.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.